a state-owned construction firm. Why do we choose to research at the construction firm? In the context of construction, employees are typically focused on field-based and operational tasks. In other side, effective utilization of KM portal requires active engagement in knowledge sharing activities. However, without well-defined incentive or recognition mechanisms, employees may lack of motivation to contribute actively to the knowledge repository. Therefore, implementing KMS in construction firms can be a challenge in itself. Today's presentation will be split into 5 parts. Firstly is introduction. Next, we will talk about research problem and theoretical framework, methodology, finding and discussion, and finally, we will look at conclusion and future direction. Firstly, this is our research background. Knowledge management or KM, knowledge management or KM systems are essential tools for enhancing operational efficiency and competitiveness, particularly in large construction firms. By effectively managing and sharing knowledge across projects and teams, KM systems help streamline processes, reduce redundant work, and ensure best practices are consistently applied. In construction, where projects are complex and involve multiple stakeholders, KM systems enable better decision-making, improve collaboration, and allow firms to leverage past experiences and insights for future projects, ultimately driving productivity and competitive advantage. In this company that we have studied, sorry, the knowledge management portal is used to store all standard operating procedures or SOPs that serve as guidelines for every construction task. By following these SOPs, the company aims to meet product standards that fulfill client expectations. Therefore, it is essential for all employees, especially those in quality control, to understand and effectively utilize this portal. This will help them minimize errors and defects in the final product. This is the ideal condition to be expected. Unfortunately, in reality, what happened in this company was the current usage of the KM portal is below the company's KM performance indicators. Let's begin by looking at the graph in figure 1. Based on findings from the 2023 internal QMS or Quality Management System Audit, which examined data on product defects, it can be concluded that the primary cause of these issues is a lack of understanding of SOPs. This implies that many employees do not read or follow the SOPs stored in the KMS. Moving on, we have looked at the graph in figure 2, which monitor company portal usage. Notice that the utilization of the KM portal has not reached target at any point over the past 3 years. There is one more thing that I would like to talk about. That employee may not fully understand how to make optimal use of the KM portal, even though it houses all of the company SOPs. For this reason, the aim of this research is to find factors that enhance employees' understanding and utilization of a KM portal. Let's change gear and talk about theoretical framework. Have a look at figure 3. The theoretical framework underpinning in this research include first, the SECI model, which explain the process of knowledge creation. And the second is KM cycle theory. It is used to guide the development of a knowledge management system, KMS or portal, in alignment with the research objective. Third is KM component theory. It is encompassing the human, process, and technology dimension of knowledge management. And the last is gamification theory. It is incorporating self-determination theory or SDT and flow theory, aimed at integrating motivational elements into KMS to enhance employee engagement and optimize utilization of the company's KM portal. This theoretical framework also used in composing the construction of the factor and indicator metric, which serve as the foundation for developing a questionnaire to survey users. Next, it is about methodology we use. Data were collected through a quantitative survey. A sample of 112 respondents was selected to represent the company's total workforce of approximately 500 employees. The sampling method used was purposive sampling, targeting employees in the quality control or QC department, as they are the ones who most frequently require detailed access to standard operating procedure or SOPs. As you can see, the stages of the research process as depicted in figure 4 can be explained as follows. After identifying the problem, a literature review conducted to establish the theoretical framework as previously described. This framework serves as the foundation for developing the questionnaire and designing KMS prototype. The KMS prototype will undergo initial user testing, after which user will complete a survey questionnaire. The survey data will be processed using SPSS software with exploratory factor analysis or EFA to identify new factors. These identified factors represent elements that enhance employees' understanding of how to utilize the company's KM portal, which align with the research objective. Subsequently, regression analysis is conducted on this factor to develop an implementation model for the company. Using descriptive statistical data, simulations are generated to illustrate both desired and undesirable scenario. This output informs the strategic implementation of the model, ensuring that it achieves optimal results and provides substantial benefits to the company. Next, it is about our finding and discussion section. Look at figure 5. It shows the prototype model of KMS that was successfully developed. Have a look at this prototype. Gamification elements have been added according to the theoretical framework, shown in the red frame on the right. This prototype model is tried by user before they fill out the survey questionnaire. Next is table 4. Table 4 shows the demographic of the user respondents in this research survey. If I can draw your attention to the understanding of KM portal parameter, this shows that mostly employees, more than 89%, possess an optimal understanding of the utilization of company's knowledge management portal because they have tried our developed prototype. Let's have a look at the reliability of the research instrument used. It is measured by the reliability test and with the requirement, and also KMO and Fedlet test as follows. KMO is more than 0.80 and Fedlet test signification value result is almost zero. It is less than 0.05, sorry. The test meet the testing requirement and factor analysis. From the result of the EFR analysis for new factor were revealed that can improve employee understanding in utilizing their knowledge management portal as follows. First factor is KM enablement. It is foundation for knowledge utilization, supporting decision making. The second factor is KM gamification. It encourages motivation through interactive gamification elements. And the third factor is smart dissemination. It is structured approach to effective knowledge distribution. And the last is the fourth factor is dissemination mix. It integrates user content contribution with gamification to foster collaborative knowledge sharing. Regression analysis reveals KME enablement as the strongest influencer, followed by dissemination mix, smart dissemination, and KM gamification. Let's have a look at figure 6. It shows the implementation model for the corporate obtained from the regression analysis. Moving on, have a look at table 2. It shows the simulation to obtain the implementation strategy of the model for the corporate. The expected value, if the company consider all 4 new factors from this research simultaneously, is predicted to increase the employee understanding of the use of their KM portal to maximum is about 130% from the current condition. However, if the current condition is left unchanged, it is estimated that employee understanding of the use of their KM portal could decrease to 62% from the current condition. So, in conclusion, this research has succeeded in obtaining factors that can improve employee understanding of the use of the company's KM portal. The integration of KM enablement, KM gamification, smart dissemination, and dissemination mix can significantly improve employee comprehension and usage of the KM portal, enhancing operational efficiency and fostering innovation. We suggest for further research, it is expected that the model obtained can be tested in other organizational contexts or other sectors besides construction to validate the effectiveness of the factors obtained. Finally, we would like to thank Bina Nusantara University for supporting and facilitating the research we conducted. Thank you for your attention.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Antonius, for your nice presentations. Mr. Antonius tried to find, based on his research, he want to find the correlation between some variable with knowledge management, right?
Yes, right.
Okay, I think that, our background is almost similar, so we can confirmation each other. Maybe there is any question from the participants? No, not yet.
Not yet.
Okay, from me, in this case, Mr. Antonius use portal website, right?
Right.
Yeah. The question is, because I don't know, I don't understand clearly about what kind of application or portal or knowledge management you use. How you can sure that your method is accurate? I mean, uh, to while you take respondent from questionnaire or some things, and then you try to evaluate or measure the performance of your knowledge management. How you can evaluate this, that your evaluation is well performed? Mm,
Okay. Good question. Thank you,
mm,
Pak Joko.
mm,
I will try to answer. Uh, as I mentioned that in the slide, maybe I have to show you again.
mm.
This is a state I have explained that
Okay. Mm,
before
mm,
respondents fill the questionnaire,
mm.
they have tried my prototyping.
Okay. Mm,
So it's mean that I have explained this
mm.
is the KMS.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes. So
Mm,
maybe previously they have not understand about KMS.
mm,
What is this is it KMS and what the use or benefit or as a about of one of KMS platform. So I try to make a prototype
mm,
from the theoretical framework this
mm.
that suitable for the needs for them.
Okay. Okay.
Include the gamification. I will show you this like this.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. So
So. Mm,
they have feel the test suitable with their needs, and
mm,
they have test and try, and they get the maybe having fun because sorry, this is
mm,
not clearly because this is the picture.
mm, mm,
One of the part of the content of the KM,
mm,
there is a games. Do you
mm.
know? I
Yeah.
have
Game. Like
yes,
games.
yes.
Mm,
I have include the game session.
mm.
So it's
Okay.
mean that in the game they can learn the knowledge
Mm.
in the fun situation.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, and then after they try the KMs, they
Mm,
understand the KM. They just fill the questionnaire. So
okay.
I get the data like this.
Mm, mm,
Mostly they have understanding about KM
mm, mm. Okay.
successfully. It is my strategy for implementing this.
Mm.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Antonius. So this respondent you classify according to the demographic, right?
Yes,
Okay. 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 Any other question from the floor? Enough?
I think enough.
Oh, okay. Okay. Because our time is
Overflow.
already late. Okay. Okay. We give applause for Mr. Antonius.
Thank
Thank you
you,
very
Pak
much.
Joko. Thank you,
Thank you.
everyone, for your attention.
Okay. Okay. Now we move to the second presenter, uh, Dr. Teguh Raharjo.
Ya, oke. Thank
Okay.
you, Joko. Now,
Okay. Now
slide.
time is yours. Okay.
Oke.
Mr. Teguh, not more than 10 minutes, right?
More,
Because
not
it's,
more than 10 minutes. Oke.
yes, yeah, takes time.
Oke, thank you very much, Pak Joko and the committee for allowing me to
Mm,
present my research I'm also from Binus University. My background is software engineering, so that my title is for my research paper for enhancing the success of information technology agile project through principle-based and performance domain of project management, body of knowledge, or PMBOK, using analytic hierarchy process model. So my agenda or my outline first is introductions, and then I will present about the related works, research methodology, result and discussion, and then the last is summary and the future works for this research. First, for the introductions, the background is for the agile, because agile is growing significance in the organizations, not only in the software projects and also in the organizations, in the business, and because of the agile provide the value in the market, it is based on the business research and the previous paper. So the benefit of the implementations are significant for encompassing the faster time to market, increase customer satisfaction, reduce risk, and then enhance team morale. This is the background, the significance of the agile implementations in the IT projects. But the implementation also have some problem and issue and challenge in the world based on the business survey and the previous literature, and then also my review with the participants in Indonesia. We got some challenge for the agile. First is the organization culture and complexity, because agile is quite relatively new, so uh, there is some issue for related to culture of complexity of organizations. And the second is a lack of agile knowledge, because some people, some stakeholder doesn't know about the agile knowledge, so it is the problem for the implementations. And the second is agile mindset misunderstanding, because agile starts from the mindset. So when they have different mindset for agile, it is very difficult for the team to implement the project in agile. And then the fourth is stakeholder reluctant to agile, because some people are convenient in the traditional methodology. When they are shifting to agile, some people are reluctant because it is new and impact to their performance, etc. And then the fifth is the inconsistent process. Some people cannot understand and then perform the inconsistent process that impact to the development. And then the last is no commitment from the projects, not commitment from the top level management. So this research is to seek to identify what factor can solve this challenge by implementing the critical success factor in the agile project in Indonesia. So the purpose is to aim to the solutions by enhancing critical success factor for successfully implementations agile projects, particularly in Indonesia. Actually, this research already there are some previous research have the same topics, but this research enhance the finding by incorporating the new methodology. This is the PMBOK principle and performance domain from Project Management Institute that we can propose as the novelty of this research. And then the second part is the related work. We discussed about why we are using the PMBOK guide. This is the worldwide methodology and knowledge that almost the project use this methodology for the implementation, not only for waterfall, but also in agile implementations. The latest literature from the PMBOK contain the principle and then the performance domains. The principle that what we can strategize for the principles that implement into the performance domain of the projects. And the next part is the critical success factor. We learn from the literature review from the papers and then the literature, and then mainly for the PMBOK 7s, we identify the 5 critical success factor. First, stakeholder support. The second, creative collaborative. Third, focus and value. Fourth is demonstrate leadership behavior. And then the fifth is clear product visions and roadmap. And then the third part is the research methodology. We have performed the qualitative research for this. First, we identify the problem, and then we perform the literature review and with enhancement based on PMBOK performance domains. And then based on the latter review, we perform the qualitative methods with interview with 50 practitioners and experts across the industry in Indonesia with the IT that having experience in agile projects and competence. There are some have the certifications and they are representative from Project Management Institute. And then we can really believe that these participants and are representative for this research. For this, we propose the online interview with Google Form with the evaluation with using the Likert scale from 1 until 5, strongly disagree until strongly agree for the fifth of the 5 critical success factors. And then during the interview, we found that there is an additional critical success factor. And then for the result and discussions, this is the result that using the online review. There are some classification, the evaluation like this, and then we got finally we got the model. Why using ASP? Because this is very suitable, very easy for the critical success factor for the stakeholder to understand what is the criteria and then the success factor. Yeah, this is the model. Critical success factor for agile IT agile implementations with PMBOK performance domain in Indonesia. First, stakeholder support. Second, collaborative project environments. Third, focus and value. Fourth, demonstrate leadership behavior, clear product visions and roadmap, and then team readiness. This is the guidance. We not only to develop the GSF, but we provide the guidance for the organization how to implement the GSF in the organization. First, we are develop the action point for one GSF that the organization can implement. We can advise them how to implement this project using this research from until CS1 until the CS6. Yeah. And then the summary of the projects, the purpose of the research is to enhance the agile project success factor. Previously, there are some research, but we enhance using the PMBOK 7's research. And then from the list, we have the identify the critical success factor, and then we develop the strategy or guidance that organizations can try the advice from us that so the research can have the practical contributions that we guide the organizations to implementing KSF using PMBOK approach. And then we can provide the guide for organization to rank the KSF using pairwise comparison that we explain in the paper. And then the theoretical contributions, list of KSF for agile project management based on literature review, and the SP model that align with PMBOK can enhance the theoretical contribution from this research. And then the future works, because this is the GSF is for the case study in Indonesia for the further general variable, we can involve more expert and respondents from various countries that is needed to reflect the more global GSF for agile projects. And then for the organization can perform this, implementing this by aligning the GSF with the case study in organizations by conducting interview and focus questions to confirm the GSF and strategize this implementations. Okay, I think this is the presentation of the research. Thank you, Pak Joko and the audience.
Thank you very much, Mr. Teguh Raharjo.
Yes.
Okay, the topic is about enhancing the success of information technology agile projects through principle-based and performance domains of project management, body knowledge, or PMBOK using analytical process.
Yeah.
Okay, first, from the floor, there is a question. No? Okay, I'm not sure with my experience, but after I listen from your presentations, I'm interested how you collect the data using Google Form, right, Mr. Teguh?
Yes.
Yeah.
First, we get the data from the literature, right? From the data from the textbook, from the PM box, and then the previous literature, and then we develop the variable and then create them in the Google form, and then we select the appropriate correspondent, the practitioner and expert from data experience in Agile IT projects, and then for the expert from the Project Management Institute. This is the community in the project that have the biggest community, and we believe it is the representative of the expert in Indonesia. So we contribute the form, and then we monitoring the progress, and then we get the result from them using the scala Likert scale, and then we are asking their review for the each of the CSF, and then ask if they have any concern for the CSF, and then if there are any additional CSF from that, we compile the response, and then we provide the solutions based on the interview, Pak.
Okay. How many respondents you have collected?
50 respondents and
50
experts.
collected. Okay.
Yeah.
I think it is enough to evaluate and conclude that this project is well or not.
Yes, based on our experience, and then from the previous literature review, based on justification that it because of this is qualitative, the number of 50 is enough.
Enough. Okay, because some of them are expert, right?
Yes.
Qualitative methods. Okay, if no question, we finish the second presenter from Teguh, Mr. Teguh Raharjo.
Okay, thank
Give
you, Pak Joko.
applause for him.
Okay.
Okay, we move to the third presenter, Miss Fanya Luisa. The title is RegTech Adoption Model Based on Risk Factor Case Study Banking in Indonesia.
Yeah.
Now your time,
you.
Miss Fanya.
Okay. Can everyone hear my voice clearly?
Clear. It's already clear.
Okay.
And good. Okay.
Thank
Nice
you.
sound. Yes, nice sound.
Okay, thank you so much, Pak Joko, for the opportunity.
Mm.
And good afternoon, everyone. Please allow me to introduce our research. This research is conducted by me, Fanya, and also I'm representing my co-author Butanti, which cannot attend this conference today. So our research titled RegTech Adoption Model Based on Risk Factors, we conduct this case study in banking in Indonesia. So RegTech is the terminology of regulatory technology, in case you are not familiar with it. Okay, so let's digging into the details. Our background of study is differentiated by these two main parts. The first one is compliance-related challenges in financial industry, where the compliance requirements are increasing significantly, as we can see post the global crisis. Around 200 new notifications issued in daily basis by roughly 750 regulatory bodies. So and recent prediction from the experts also show the growth around 30%, 37%, but in actual condition, the growth of number of new regulation is increasing around 46%. As the impact to the bank as organization, they are challenge. They face the challenge with the compliance issue and also the increasing of the cost of compliance. As a reference, many global banks were found committed to compliance issues and fined for more than 300 billion, as estimated by Bloomberg and Deloitte in 2017. And as the impact of the cost of compliance, around 45% compliance officer did not carefully monitoring on the compliance costs, and it's directly affecting the operational costs and also the bank's total profit. Seeing this condition, now we are talk more about the regulatory technology itself as the opportunity to understanding better, so we can have the fundamental understanding about the RegTech. Let's dig more on the RegTech itself and the potential benefit for the banks. The first one, banks and financial institutions kind of financial gateway or like online fintech kind of thing. They turn to RegTech for the compliance, cost efficiency, and also the reduction of the potential non-compliance risk impact. And we can see the regulatory provisions is directly affecting the goods and services, in this case, bank is services, right? And its business models and operationally how they conduct their business in daily basis. So RegTech could enable a regulatory regime also to identify and handle the risks in the real time and facilitating a much more efficient regulatory compliance kind of thing. As we can see, the growth of RegTech itself in the market, RegTech helps banks to face the regulatory complexity by leveraging the use technology such as cloud computing, machine learning, blockchains, and etc. Any kind of the use of technology to address on this area, we can call it RegTech. And as for 2020, in the market, we found around 300 companies are offering the RegTech solutions in such a banking thematic area, such as compliance management, risk management, regulatory reporting, transaction monitoring, and so on, that related to the business process of the banking. Okay, so moving on to our research objective. We would like to propose an integrated RegTech adoption model for the banking industry and evaluate this model to ensure the effectiveness based on data-driven analysis, which expected to provide valuable insight for the bank management in implementing RegTech adoption models. Basically, we would like to management knows which area that they should prioritize and focusing during starting the implementation of RegTech. And to achieve the objective, the following steps will be undertaken in this study. Like the first one, identification of the key risk factors, and also we select the best suitable technology adoption model. And also we build the model and conduct the statistical evaluation to evaluate the model. So as the research methodology, as we built and designed the integrated model, we use the technology acceptance model and TTF, task technology fit in this proposed model. We integrate those into one model, and we construct a questionnaire to as the tools to do the statistical evaluation. And we do the data collection from the targeted participant, and also conduct the statistical data analysis using SAMPLS, standard equation modeling partial least square. Okay, so let's move on to the detail of research methodology. Step 1, the identification of key risk factor. We need to know why risk is important, because the financial institution is closely monitor the potential risk, and potential risk could be a systemic risk exposure to the overall healthiness of economy sector. So based on our literature reference study and compared to Indonesia's regulation concerning on commercial bank risk management, we address these 3 key risk factors. There are first one, operational risks, which related to human error, internal process error, technology capability, and also other external factors that impose to the operational activity in the bank. And the second one is reputational risk, where we see this as important key risk factor because the prudential principle as bank, as a business, we will be based on customer trust. So it's important to keep our reputation is maintaining good. And the third is compliance risk. This is regarding the increment of the regulatory requirement was made, and it potentially costs the cost of compliance and additional effort banks to comply with it. And the step 2, we select the suitable technology adoption. That's why I mentioned TAM and TTF here. We select TAM, technology acceptance model, because based on our literature reference, we found in the scope of banking research, TAM stands as substantial body of knowledge that give the significant correlation between each two main variables, perceived ease of use and perceived of usefulness, towards the behavior and adoption of the technology. As for the task technology fit, we use it because we would like to know the job and technology characteristic can significantly enhance the technology utilization and also bring the benefits to the bank in this case. So we would like to have those approach in our model. Okay, next, this is our proposed RegTech adoption model for Bank Indonesia. As you can see, the relationship in the figure in the right side, we will have 9 hypotheses to be testing later on, but there are several highlights that I would like to share with everyone's here. The first one is regarding the alignment between the task characteristic and technology that will be employed to support it is crucial for banks to effectively select a range of RegTech product in the market to meet their requirement. And the second, the task technology fit is become a predictor of technology adoption intention in this case, because task characteristic, we would like to use the approach. Task characteristic will be represented from the risk factors itself. And from the technology acceptance model, in the third point, we would like to, based on the literature review, these two main variables are important to see the behavior of adoption of the new technology. And the fourth point, to verify the fitness of the task characteristic and the technology that will be employed to support it, we will ensure the performance impact in the bank. Yes. Okay, we move on to another detail of the research methodology. In the left side, we can see the variables and indicators that we use here. This is also from our literature reference study. And in the right side, we can see the data collection that we targeted to the active bankers around Indonesia. And in total, 31 commercial banks are participated in this questionnaire. In total, 135 valid respondents also share the data, share their insight with us. And from 135 respondents, around 60% of them are familiar with the RegTech term, the regulatory technology term. Okay, so as the result and discussion, we will talk more about the statistical evaluation. The first one, the outer model test, as we can see from the Cronbach alpha coefficient, which represent how the indicator can accommodate the latent construct between them. So we can see the average of the value is valid based on the criteria in the box in left side. Also in convergent validity test to show they are showing that all variables are valid to measure the variable construct constantly. And the third one, the composite reliability test, is also show the strong reliability. That means all the data have the reliability from indicators and the variables. Okay, we move on to the inner model test. We conduct the R test, which has purpose to evaluate the structural latent variables, and also examine that the model can explain the relationship that we have predetermined in hypothesis. So we can see the figure on the table. We can see from our study, based on the R-square value, the relationship of the dependent variable compared to the other variable that represent them have the moderate to strong relationship. Okay. And another inner model test that we conduct is p-value. It's actually the hypothesis testing. The criteria is written in the box in left side. So let's focus on the table on the right side. From the in total 9 hypotheses that we propose, 7 are accepted and 2 are rejected. As the implication of the study, saying the data evaluation, we can see based on the empirical finding that the risk factors that have strong correlation with the task technology fit in the context of this study is operational risk and compliance risk. As for the reputational risk, we found that the hypothesis is rejected, right? It's found not significantly impact the task characteristic because we check the cross-reference. We found that bank reputation is, yes, indeed, complex concept involving numerous aspects and also approaches. And this condition can considered as intangible factors, and it's make it challenging to establish direct correlation between the task and the RegTech that will be employed to support. And another insight is regarding the relationship of the proposed model in the study. The empirical findings show that task technology fit does not directly impact to the intention to use. It's necessary to have mediation of the technology acceptance model variables between them so they can build a complete and connected figure to testify it. And by combining these two models, actually we can measure the intention to use as the initial perception of the technology acceptance in the bank, while the task technology fit itself allow potential users, to conduct the initial assessment of the aligning between their job and also the RegTech technologies that will be used in their daily job. As the conclusion, these findings are expected to provide valuable insight for the bank management to start implementing RegTech and also make some strategic decision making in this case. And bank can start mapping their operational activities and the risk exposure and start to concerning and prioritize for the operational risk and also compliance risk. And other aspect, this is also important from the technology perspective, that users have specific perception of the extent technology that they will be used. So it should be easy to use and it should have a benefit for them, as in the user's intention to use RegTech will be directly proportional with the performance impact that they are expecting from this technology. So that's our conclusion, and while we are conducting the study, we found there are some things that need to be improved more in the future research. As the recommendation, we propose these 4 points. The first one, to enlarge the scope of risk factors. As mentioned in Indonesia regulation, we have 8, right? So if we can accommodate those risk factors, it could be more amazing to have that model. And the second one, to extend the scope of the research itself to ensure it all cover the region and nationwide. As per my knowledge, also Bank Indonesia starts to conduct a mini survey to see the readiness and the adoption of the RegTech to the commercial banks. And the third point, is to refine the risk assessment framework. I mean, to better capture that's kind of intangible risk factors. Maybe it will, if we can use another framework, it can help to get more perception of the risks from the users. And the fourth, to ensure the actual direct impact of RegTech, maybe we can study further on which indicators are that can measured well about this point. Yeah, I think that's all for today. That's all our research paper. So thank you so much for the opportunity. Back to Pak Joko.
Thank you, Miss Fanya. I think this work is quite because I'm in engineering problem, but this is a financial problem. Yeah, this is I'm
Yes.
wondering how you can get data easily from the bank, actually for the risk. I think because bank have some privacy or confidentiality, then how can you can easily get many data from them? This is my wondering.
Yeah. Thank you, Pak Joko.
Mm.
Actually, that are the actual challenge while conducting the questionnaire itself, how to formulate the questions to ensure the confidential part is, we not address that confidential part, but we can still get the insight from these bankers. So from the variables and indicators, we try as we can, we do as much as possible to generalize it, but in another point to point it or from the like operational activities and technology implementation in their banking. But of course, they not able to like say, I use this product of RegTech, right? But
Right. Yes.
we try to what kind of area that your system has supporting well. So like kind of tweak that we used to still get the information, but not to touch the confidential part of the banker and its banking itself.
Okay, okay. This is a very nice explanations. If we know well about banking, so I can ask also ask well about something which one I can question and the other cannot question. Okay, thank you, Miss Fanya, for your explanation. Maybe we open discussion. Okay.
Yes,
Somebody
please.
will ask. No? Okay, your time is more than 10 minutes. So it's we can finish the third presenter, Miss Fanya. Thank you very much for your nice presentations.
Thank you so much, Pak Joko.
Okay, now we move to the fourth presenter, Miss Beatrice Arfiani. The title is about determining the success factor on strategy implementation of supply chain management applications using the factor analysis methods.
Okay, thank you, Ms.
Okay,
Joko.
now your time, Miss
Can
Beatrice.
I start presentation?
Okay.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for opportunity for today, especially for Dr. Joko Haryono and staff this event who are willing to attend this conference. Now I will present my PPT with the title is Determining the Success Factor on Strategic Implementing of Supply Chain Management Application using the Factor Analysis Method. Author by Beatrice Arfiani and co-author by Dr. Wahyu Sarjono at Bina Nusantara University. Introduction to PTXYZ, a prominent retail company providing more than 35,000 products with 5,000 employees and more than 110 stores in 50 cities in Indonesia. Business process containing several complex steps, especially regarding purchasing, import, and product delivery. Problem appeared. Learning the interaction between business process, and the community on the PA performance invoice or PI. Problem on PI. The PA proposed by the buyer sometimes cannot be carried out on time. The table shows that the percentage of PI that is not realized on time has increased. From December 2023 and March 2024, the percentage was even more than 20% each month, with a total of around 70%. This problem has caused a delay in product delivery. Problem statements. First, what are the factors that contribution to the difference between the target and realization of PI in the import product purchasing in PTXYZ? Second, how is the PI management model within the import product activity in PTXYZ? And the last, what is the strategy need to be implemented in the future PA management? Conceptual framework. This research conceptual framework describes integrating supply chain management element in PTXYZ includes supplier, manufacturer, retail, and consumer. The results from this framework will increase efficiency and effectiveness through factor analysis, evaluation of stock readiness, and model simulation to determine optimal stock fulfillment strategies. Research instrument development. Based on previous research, I found 4 variables that used in the research. The first is supplier, which content is supplier ability, raw material quality, responsiveness, partnership quality, technology capability, and next manufacturer content is product effectivity, product capacity, product quality, lead time, and flexibility. Next, retail content is assortment, store location, and distribution, customer service, inventory management, and product availability. Next, customer include customer satisfaction, customer loyalty, perceived quality, price acceptance, and ease of product access. Research design and methodology. First, I start from identifying problem, determining concept and theory, creating theoretical and conceptual framework, building early research model, building research instrument, preparing questionnaire, distribution questionnaire, confirm if yes, processing data using factor analysis method, if no, back to distribution questionnaire. Adequate, if yes, will the model solution. If no, back to preparing questionnaire. Next, hypothesis test of model and solution. And the last, recommendation of implementation, strategic and finish. Research and discussion. Based on the research and discussion, we found 4 new factors. First, operational framework include inventory management, technology capability, product efficiency, and lead time. Next, Customer experiential quality include customer loyalty. Perceived quality is of product access, responsiveness. Next, partnership strategic include partnership quality, supplier reliability, store location and distribution, and product availability. And the last, customer value action, price acceptance, customer service, and assortment. Analysis method. This is the regression equation for the model. It can be seen that partnership synergy or X3 is stronger influence. Based on strategy recommendation, first operational framework include technology, system improvement, operational process automation, technology training for employees. Next, customer experiential quality include customer service improvement, quality-based product development, and ease of product access. Next, partnership synergy include relationship strengthening with supplier, store and distribution location optimization, and strategic partnership collaboration. And the last, customer value action include competitive price fulfillment, product diversification, and assortment. Value action improvement with customer. Conclusion. First, contribution. The study can help the company to increase its awareness of the factor that contribution to influencing the effectiveness of supply chain management process. Theoretical implication, adding to the growing literature on supply chain management based on practical implication can help the company to optimize its performance by ensuring the effectiveness of supply chain management. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Miss Beatrice. Okay, Mr. Antonius raised hand, so I will give the opportunity to Mr. Antonius.
Oke,
Hmm.
thank you Pak Joko. Thank you Bu Beatrice. It is nice presentation. It's for me. It is give new insights, yeah, especially in the supply chain management. But I have this question. I have not seen that Bu Beatrice has present whether the research instrument used have undergone reliability test, because this is, I think, it is necessary for the beginning before you did analysis.
Okay.
That's all my question.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Antonius. Yes, actually, I want to ask about that. So, Mr. Antonius has asked. Okay, Miss Beatrice, time is yours.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Eko, Antonius Eko. Can I answer this question?
Okay, please.
So, based on data I have, I just didn't have time to show in PPT because there are too many slides. But can be seen from the current batch alpha value of 1.914 is greater than 1.7, and then KMO in the KMO value of 0.914 is more than 0.8, meaning it has been met. Then the seek value is less than 0.01 is less than 0.05, meaning it is feasible to be processed in a vector analysis.
Okay. I
It's
think it is clear now.
Okay, now clear.
Thank you, Pak Joko.
Thank you, Mr. Antonius. Once more, Miss Beatrice, you show cross correlation result in the page 9. Can I see? Yeah.
Sorry, Mr. Joko.
Yeah.
Result in SPSS.
No, this analysis model. This show some variable of x related to variable y, right?
Yes.
I'm not so clear about how we get 0.4, 0.2, and why this result for this four variable not 1. I mean, if we calculate them, it will be not 1, right? This is my question. Because not I'm so familiar with this method. How we can generate this value of 0.4, 0.2? Any explanation?
Wait a minute.
Yeah. It is hard to explain.
No.
Oh,
Can I share the result in
okay.
SPSS?
Yes.
Waiting. Can I open this SPSS?
Mhm. You cannot explain only in simple explanation.
I get from the regression result after EVA was carried out
Okay.
in coefficient in factor analysis. One factor analysis is
Okay.
140 point.
Okay. This is a coefficient generated by the SPSS, right?
Yeah, right.
Okay. I understand. Okay.
Yes.
I think it's enough. Thank you so much, Ms. Beatrice, for your presentations. We close the fourth presenter. So we move to the next presenter. The fifth one is Mr. Wisnu Adi Saputro. Mr. Wisnu, are you already joined? I don't see Mr. Wisnu in the Zoom, so we can skip the fifth presenter. So we move the last Professor Tuga Mauritius. Mr. Tuga, now time is yours.
Okay, thank you. Uh, okay, let me share the presentation here. Okay, have you seen the slides on the screen?
Yeah, it's clear. Good.
Okay, thank you very
Okay.
much. Yeah. Hello everyone. My name is Pak Tuga Mauritius. This is a joint work between me and other three authors, Pak Edward, Pak Aldrich, and Pak Freddy. We are talking about bank customer loan eligibility classification using machine learning. The presentation will be broken down into 5 sections. The first one is introduction. Section
2 is theoretical background, and Section 3 methodology, result, and the conclusion. We go to the Section 1. Banks play a crucial role in financial system by managing deposits and providing loans. Loan distribution is key to a bank's revenue generation, as interest from loans forms a primary income source. However, there is a risk, particularly from defaults, which can impact a bank's financial stability and performance. Many financial institutions encounter difficulties in identifying reliable customers for loans. Traditional credit card scoring models may not adequately capture all borrower profiles, especially those without extensive credit histories. The bank, we are taking the data, aims to address this challenge by expanding loan offerings and converting more deposit-only customers into borrowers through targeted campaigns. They are not targeted the totally new customers, but their existing customers who has deposit, and then they want to convert them into borrower. Yeah. This is, I think, a strategic plan for the bank to increase their income. Machine learning offers advanced tools for credit risk assessment, enabling analysis beyond traditional rule-based models. Machine learning allows for enhanced accuracy in credit scoring by evaluating large data sets with multiple customer attributes, such as demographic and transaction patterns. This approach helps banks, including XYZ Bank, expand credit access while managing default risk effectively. The primary objective of this study is to explore the application of machine learning models to classify XYZ Bank customers for loan eligibility. For machine learning algorithms, which are decision tree, random forest, naive Bayes, and neural network, are assessed for accuracy and predicting loan acceptance likelihood. The study aims to identify the most effective model to enhance XYZ Bank's loan distribution strategy. Identifying the optimal machine learning model will enable XYZ Bank to target high potential loan customers more effectively. The study contributes to the broader field of illustration how machine learning models can optimize risk assessment in the banking sector. Findings are also expected to support the development of data-driven credit distribution strategies that balance profitability and risk management. The theoretical background of this study include credit distribution in banking. I think I will skip most of them. There are risk factors, traditional credit scoring theory that we use as the theoretical background of this research. Yeah. And also we use machine learning to analyze the data from the historical data of XYZ Bank, yeah, and apply 4 machine learning models, which are decision trees. Why we use these decision trees? Because it's simple, interpretable rules for customer eligibility based on data split. And then we use random forest. Random forest is an ensemble method that improves robustness by combining multiple decision trees. And then we use naive Bayes, which is probabilistic model. It's efficient in handling independent features. And we use neural networks, captures complex nonlinear relationships suitable for diverse data types. And okay, there's algorithm rationally why we use those algorithms. Yeah, decision tree, random forest, naive Bayes, and the neural network. When we talk about classification, then we need also to address the key performance metrics for the model evaluation. In this research, we used accuracy, measures the percentage of correct prediction out of all prediction, reflecting the overall performance of the model. And then also we use precision, recall, and classification error. Actually, classification error and accuracy is equivalent. Yeah. But we will present the metric all together so we can combine, compare each other. Also, we use area under the curve, or the IOTS. Yeah, this value is derived from the ROC curve, which plots the true positive rates against false positive rates across different threshold. Yeah. Another matrix we use, confusion matrix, provides detailed insights into model predictions by displaying true positive, false positive, true negative, and false negative. Yeah. Essential for calculating matrix. Yeah, confusion matrix is essential for calculating matrix like precision, recall, and classification error to understand the strength and limitation of each model. And now we talk about the data. The data is available from Kaggle, yeah, and it contains 5,000 observations. And here are the features in the original data set. And then, okay, this is the overview. We split the data, yeah, to 8%, 80% for training and 20% for testing. And the variables, we do not use all the variables, but we use do some variables filtering, but it will include demographic data, yeah, banking relationships, and response to personal loan campaigns. This is the historical data that we use. And then we carry out some data preprocessing step, which include, yeah, checking the missing value, and then we check for the inconsistencies within the data, yeah, and then we do some correction for the inconsistency data. And also we use some feature selection, and we select only mostly from numerical features, which are age, credit card average, the use of credit card of each customer, and then education, experience, family size, and income. Yeah, it turns out that this feature will be the most important feature to predict the credit availability for the customers. Were chosen, so we choose this feature based on the correlation matrix. We make to see which features have a high correlation with the personal loan acceptance likelihood. And then model selection, as mentioned before, we use decision tree, random forest, naive Bayes, and neural network. We use rapid manner, and as mentioned before, we use accuracy, precision, recall, and area under curve to measure the performance of our models. Here are the results. We do some experiments with all of these models, yeah, but we find out that the presented parameters will be the best, give the best performance for each model. For decision tree, we gain 96.9% for accuracy, and well, we don't need to mention the error rate because it's just 1 minus accuracy. And then precision and also recall, it's quite high, but I think it's not the best one. Decision tree demonstrates reliable performance, but with slightly lower accuracy than other models. We also use random forest, yeah, with these parameters. The main parameters include the number of trees used in this random forest. We just find out that by using only 10 trees, it gives them the most, the best performance within the random forest. We gain accuracy 99.07, yeah, error rate, precision, and also recall quite high. Actually, random forest is the the highest performance over the other models. Yeah. And naive Bayes, maybe this gives the lower accuracy, and also in other metrics. Yeah. Neural network show high, yeah, accuracy, but not so high as random forest. Yeah. This is the result of our experiments. Yeah. And then, yeah, the comparison, model comparison, random forest outperform all models with the highest accuracy and reliability. So the recommendation is to use random forest for XYZ bank to classify eligible loan customers effectively. This model provides a balance of precision and recall, crucial for minimizing risk and optimizing loan distribution. The conclusion, the key findings is random forest, yeah, is the best one, yeah, giving the highest accuracy among all the models, and the recommendation is based on its accuracy. Random forest is recommended for XYZ bank to optimize personal loan distribution strategy. Okay, for future research direction, to incorporate additional such as credit history, spending patterns, or behavioral indicators to improve accuracy, and then explore advanced algorithms such as gradient boosting or XGBoost, yeah, which may enhance model generalization and handle complex data relationships better. For comparative analysis, feature study could benchmark random forest against newer machine learning models in credit risk management context. I think that's all our result of our research, and I give back time for Mr. Joko. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Dr. Tuga. Okay, nice topic about machine learning, how we can decide it we give loan or not according to machine learning, right, Mr. Tuga, right?
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
okay. You use random forest and decision tree, right?
Yeah.
This is state of the art. However, why don't you use the convolutional neural network or something? It's newest and is more more reliable comparing others. This is
Yeah.
my question.
Okay. Yeah. Convolutional neural network or even deep learning, they are based on artificial neural network. Yeah. So we use artificial neural network in this. We can include the artificial neural network in this research, and it shows not as good as random forest for this data set. Yeah. So maybe I don't think that CNN or even LSTM or other deep learning. Actually, we use deep learning because we use more than one hidden layers and more than the structure, the architecture we use for uh, our neural network is quite deep. Yeah, we use three or four layers for hidden layers. Yeah, so it maybe can represent the deep learning. CNN or LSTM is another deep learning models, but they are all based on neural network. Yeah. I think that's the reason why we don't use
it
those.
makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We can ask the floor. Any question? Okay. No question. Thank you very much. I think 5 presenters already finished, and all of them is presented well. So this evening we will inform the best paper and also the best presenter. I think this session is very competitive, and I hope one of presenter will obtain this award. Okay, we finish this session. Thank you very much for your joining, and 15 minutes again we will join for awarding and closing. Thank you. Selamat sore.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, Pak Joko. See you next
Terima kasih,
time.
Pak Joko.
Yeah.
Sama-sama. Thank you.
My Ellie.